Okay, back with the unboxing, and I have a lot of chat to catch up with. So, need to revisit Spirit Island. You didn't enjoy too much co-op, but you want to revisit it. It's my favorite game of all time. I hope you do revisit it. It feels very similar to some of the LCGs in the sense that like you get to kind of build, except you're doing the building during the game. They're still putting out content for Lord of the Rings. Beast No hit it on the head. Not much. There is a couple of side projects that are putting out custom content, so like ALEP and oh shoot, the other one, Lost Realm, I think. So they're putting out like custom stuff, so that's really cool. Nelson got into it late, and he only opens pack after winning games. Yes, yeah. So what I do is I'm playing through progression, and so since I won the last game, I get to open the next pack and get all new heroes and stuff, and so it feels like it's a new game. There have been some solid fan mains. So, yeah, thank you. Yeah, Sam, we're on the same wavelength here. Let's go. I'm impressed that they're still releasing stuff for this game. It's like 11 years old or so, right? Board Gamer Girl, I've tried numerous times solo for Spirit Island and got it, and it's got to be the game I wish I loved. I'm thinking maybe I'll appreciate more multiplayer. Actually, I prefer the thought process of cooperatively working through the puzzle. The game's trying to two-player, so it has the same issues as it does with like some of the LCGs, where there's just so much going on that solo it can be difficult to play, especially with some of the spirits. Some of the spirits are so specialized that you can't just like ignore other parts of the game, and so that can make it pretty difficult. But I think it's chance at two-player. A lot of new players since the revised. Yeah. Oh, Sam, I didn't realize you bought in at the revised set. Nice, cool. Beast No has 0 X-Men. Board Gamer Girl, I did not know that's how Nelson does it. I'm so consistently late with Lord of the Rings, but have everything up until the 5th cycle. Half of all the sagas, and grabbed Murder at the Prancing Pony recently because it sounded really neat and unique. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's how I'm doing. That's how I'm doing playing through all of this. I just have a bunch of cards still sealed in my closet over there. But they are repackaging the saga stuff too. The game should be a shoe-in for you, Spirit Island, but you don't care that much for it. Maybe playing it solo will help. I just want to see if I'm missing something. It has all my favorite mechanics in one game, and I struggle with it. Maurice, we need to play together because I feel like we need to. I feel like we need to play that game together because I have faith in myself that I can help make you like it. If that's not arrogant enough to say. Legacy of Fairnor. Alrighty, okay, so let's take a look at it. We're gonna take a look at all the new player cards. I'm down for it, bro. We'll figure it out. Let's do it. Let's do it. Are you doing Con of Heroes? Let's take a look at our hero. Come on, please let it be better than Pippin. Oh, Faramir. Hey, look at that. Yes, sir. Okay, so on Sunday they do have open play. I'll bring Spirit Island. We'll play a Con of Heroes. Looking forward to seeing you there, man. Faramir! Yes! Okay, so Gondor, Ranger, Noble, 11 threat, 2225. Excellent stat line. Faramir gets +1 fight for each enemy in the staging area. That's a cool effect. I like that. It also has some... It like increases those cards that send them back to the staging area. Okay. He's better than Pippin. I'll say that. So, cool. Nice. Ooh, let me put this over here so it looks good. Yeah. Next up, Sword of Morthond. Attached to a Gondor ally. Attached ally gains the Outlands trait. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. Yeah, because all your Outland characters with all of the fours, then you just get boosted. Now I'm trying to think of what the best ally to attach it to would be. I don't know. But also there's the card from the core set that allows you to ready an ally. And I need to take a look back at those because I feel like when you have an Outlands army set up, then it's probably better to ready some of those. Men of the West. Return X Outland allies from your discard pile to your hand, where X is the cost of the card. Very cool stuff. I'm a fan of the Outlands. I want to play Outlands. I probably will play Outlands next game, assuming that it lines up. But it looks like the quest is around the medium difficulty for Assault, and so I feel like Outlands is something that I want to try again because we've gotten a couple new cards that are really sick. Knight of Minas Tirith, Gondor Warrior, Tactics Ally, a 0313. If each of your heroes has the printed Tactics resource icon, Knight of Minas Tirith gains response. After Knight of Minas Tirith enters play, choose an enemy in the staging area, engage that enemy and exhaust Knight of Minas Tirith to declare it as an attacker and resolve its attack. Interesting. Okay, so what's really nice is that pulls it out before your quest phase. So you can pull something with a high engagement cost out, and then you can quest into it, which is actually really great because you have to be running a solo tactics to really want to be running this Minas Tirith, and so that helps you with the issue of questing. Interesting. Next up, we have Gondorian Fire attached to a Gondor or Dunedain hero. Spend 1 resource from the attached hero's resource pool to give it +1 attack for each resource in its resource pool until the end of the phase. I feel like that is gonna get dumb. I feel like that's gonna get dumb. You can, yeah. Throw that on Boromir, throw that on Faramir, throw it on pretty much anyone, and then you just have a ton of resources. Actually, throw it on Leadership Boromir because Leadership Boromir still wants to have all of the resources in his pools to bump up all the Gondor allies. Yeah, that's so good. Gondorian Fire, best card event, best card ever. Balrog. Oh, the Balrog Killer. Yes. Hey, Astari, how's it going? Hope everything is good. We got Astari and Maurice. Everyone's in the chat today. It's an exciting day. Yeah, the Gondorian Fire is crazy. Throw this on something with Steward. Throw it there. Oh, now I just want to see how much. Now I want to see how much money I can get somebody. I feel like this should be capped. Yeah, I feel like this should definitely be capped at like +5 or something, because towards the end of the game, especially like the way that a lot of the progression goes with these Lord of the Rings quests, is you have to kill a big monster at the end of the game, and at that point you can have your tactics character, whoever's doing all the attacking, just not need any money. Dumb. Don't make it harder, man. Let the fire burn. We got the Peligreer Shipwright. So it's a 3 cost 0 1 1 3. He gets +1 willpower for each hero you control with a printed spirit resource icon. That's cool. I like that. Let's go. So he could be a 3 if you're running a monosphere deck. I feel like he's not worth it unless you're running at least 2. Map of Arenal. Attached to a spirit hero. Reduce the cost to play map for 1 hero by 1 for each hero you control with a printed spirit resource icon. We can discard the map to play any spirit event card in your discard pile as if it was in your hand, then place that event at the bottom of your deck. So very similar to the tactics one that we saw last week. Really cool. That actually that's probably better than the tactics one, because you can do Galadriels, you can do, I mean, this is just another Dwarven Tomb, effectively. A really expensive Dwarven Tomb. Ranger Bow, attached to a Ranger character, restricted. Exhaust Ranger Bow and the attached character to deal 1 damage to an enemy in the staging area. Interesting. I would probably want to throw that not necessarily on a hero, but maybe on an ally. That would help, because allies don't necessarily need to be exhausted as much. But you could do like, is Lorien Guide? No, it's a scout. But you could do Northern Tracker, but you always want to be exhausting Northern Tracker. It feels like there's something out there that you could probably find a good use for the bow on. Forest Patrol. Play only if you control at least one ranger character. Deal 3 damage to an enemy with at least 1 trap card attached to it. That's cool. That's cool. Because I was looking at this last scenario. I was wanting to run through with a lot of the trap cards. My initial lineup. Who did I sub out? I forgot. I had someone in there, and I switched it to Boromir. But the forest snare, the pit snares, a lot of those, I feel like this is gonna be a fun build at some point. Oh, and then the plant. Wow. Okay, so planning action. Exhaust this card and an attached hero to name a card type, and look at the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. For each of those cards that matches the name type, draw a card. For each of those cards that does not match the name type, raise your threat by 2. Oh, dangerous. Dangerous. You have to attach it to a noble hero. So that could be Boromir, actually, right? So, yeah, he's noble. So if you tie this with the Stargazer, and because you can ready him, you can basically do, if you have Stargazer, you know what they are. I don't know. That seems really dangerous because you can't name multiple. You have to name one type of card and then draw, and then look at the top 3. I don't know. That seems dangerous. Seems really, really dangerous. I guess you could set it up with a Stargazer or something. So and see what it is, and then you can basically do 1 threat for 3 cards, or 3 threat for 2 cards. I don't know. That seems dangerous. I feel like it's gonna be a fun deck to try and build around, but cool. I like this. This pack was a lot nicer than the previous pack. Really excited about Sword. I want to run Outlands now, or both of these cards actually. Then the Gondorian Fire is just absurdly insane. Like that's going to be a really sweet card. I'm really happy with all the love that Tactics has been getting recently, because Tactics has been struggling, and now we got some strong stuff in the Tactics sphere. So that's really exciting. Cool. Well, thank you all so much for hanging out. Next, Eden. Let me think about. Yeah, next week we'll play Assault again. We've got, actually we may not be able to play Assault next week. So the stream schedule for today, I'm coming back at 7. We're playing Phoenix against Magneto. That's going to be our final Magneto challenge, is going to be Phoenix. So looking forward to that. And then I'm not streaming until Monday at 10 a.m. or not at 10 a.m. Monday evening. I'm hoping that we're able to get a stream in Monday evening for Wolverine. So I should have Wolverine at that point, but I will kind of keep everyone updated on the time schedule, and mainly on the Discord, and then I'll post the stream schedule, because I'll have a better idea probably this weekend of when I will be back. And so a lot of Marvel Champions next week, so we may not be able to get Assault until the following week, probably before Thanksgiving, or yeah, before Thanksgiving. So I'll keep everyone updated, but we'll make sure to get Lord of the Rings on the table here soon. Thank you all so very much for hanging out. Hope to see you all again here in just a couple hours, and join the Discord. See y'all. Peace.